Hey, what's up? Like, totally time for 90210.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the 90210 show. My name is Mark. With me, as always, is my GFCAROL.
What in the hell are you doing?
You know what GF stands for?
Sure.
Girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Great friend.
Better not be your friend.
What? We're not. We're enemies.
We're enemies involved in a laundry war.
What? The fuck does that mean?
So you haven't noticed that your underpants haven't been getting washed lately? Okay, so apparently I'm in war by myself.
They were stiffer than normal, I guess.
Well, if you don't put them in the laundry hamper, they're not getting washed.
You're really not washing my clothes?
Just your underwear.
What the fuck? I love that you choose this moment to spring this information on me. That apparently we're in the midst of a laundry war that I had no idea existed.
And that, sir, is the problem.
Living together is so much fun.
It's the best.
Well, I put my clothes in the hamper yesterday.
Good.
Last night, I gathered up some clothes by the bed and put them in the hamper.
Good. That's how they get washed. Now, when I find them just laying around, I just fold them and put them back in your drawer, but I don't wash them.
Oh my God.
And if your mother had done that to you, we wouldn't be having this problem
You're
now.
like a fucking supervillain. Oh my God, I was wondering what smelled like cabbage.
God created laundry hampers for a reason.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, enough of our petty personal problems. It is, fuck, I forgot what the date is.
Get it together.
It's May 23rd, 1997. And besides the Great Laundry War of 1997, we also watched 90210.
Yeah, and in 90210, it's not 1997 yet. So.
No, it's close. It's
Almost.
95.
We're getting there.
Buffalo Gals is the name of the episode because
Buffalo
it features
Gals.
a couple of gals that used to live in Buffalo, although Valerie technically is from Minnesota. So
I wouldn't even say it features them. I mean, like, they're not really the
They're in
focal
it.
point. Why they chose that to be the name of the episode, I don't truly understand, but whatever.
I think they're hinting at Valerie having some diabolical plan, but I don't know what it is.
You think she has a diabolical plan beyond what she already does? I mean, her diabolical plan so far is just to fuck everyone.
Yeah, that's very diabolical. I wish that was the fucking war I was in.
Wait, you want me to fuck everyone?
Oh.
I mean, that would not be good.
No, Valerie.
Hey,
What?
no fucking Valerie.
No, you.
Oh, okay, I could fuck Valerie. We could do that. Anyway, so this episode irritated me.
Yeah.
Just all over the place.
Buffalo Gals.
First of all, it's
Taken from Buffalo. Put in California.
what is happening?
It's a Bob Marley song
Okay,
about Buffalo soldiers.
sure.
It's actually a song about horrible racism, but
This episode
is not quite as racist.
it leans heavier into their wealth than most episodes, I would say, because
Okay.
it's Kelly's 21st birthday,
Yeah.
and
It's gotta hurt because your birthday's coming up.
dear
And we're
Lord,
not going to a fucking Greek theater.
what in the hell is happening? Like, and why are there so many people in the bleachers? Are they just, what, did they buy tickets to watch her fucking celebrate? Like, what the fuck?
They're at a concert for Kaz.
Okay, so they're at a regular concert.
Yes.
And somehow they managed to get to have a whole little party set up in front of the stage with food and presents and everything.
Yes.
How much do you think that cost?
Well, they intimated, although they did not really explain this at all, but they intimated that David was working with Dave Kaz to be like a roadie or whatever, like stage manager, just like set stuff up. He was setting stuff up beforehand and everything. He's the one that said he secured the tickets for them.
But this isn't just tickets. They were on like a platform in front of the stage, in front of the audience. Nat made all kinds of fancy ass food, and there's all kinds of presents. And they're acting like, oh, here are your seats, and there are their seats, and they're so far away from you when they're talking about Valerie and her buddy.
Yeah.
But, like, it's all together celebrating Kelly's party. There's not people in that little section that aren't celebrating Kelly's birthday.
Correct.
Like, I don't understand what they're playing at, but
they're playing at that they have a lot of money. Yeah, that they went to a concert. They made this concert their own little celebration for her party. They're drawing
ridiculous.
in everyone else that wants to see famous fucking jazz musician Dave Kaz.
Which the music was awful.
Let me tell you something. The only thing that makes it believable is that the concert is a Dave Kaz concert.
Okay.
So if you asked me, like, if she was going to, I don't know, like a No Doubt concert or something like that, or an Alanis Morissette concert, and they were like, she's got a whole row in the front, and the whole section in the front with food at this Alanis Morissette concert, I'd be like, bullshit, fucking hell, that like a giant corporation couldn't do that.
Right.
But it's a Dave Kaz concert, so it's like, you know, how in demand are these tickets?
Okay, all right.
No offense to jazz musician Dave Kaz. That's apparently the focal point of this episode for some reason, besides the Buffalo Gals.
But it was just the weirdest thing that I've ever seen.
It's also, like, it's almost cruel. Like, Kelly's forcing all these people to listen to jazz,
right,
for her birthday. It's like, hey, do you want to be tortured for my birthday?
I mean,
endure this pain to show me how much you love me?
Is this her kind of music? Like, did she become pretentious while she was in New York, even more so, I guess, than she already was? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe when you start fucking an artist, the pretension just gets pounded into you.
Maybe. Okay, so that's the other thing. She goes to pick up her boyfriend.
Yeah.
To go to this stupid thing. Mm-hmm. And he blows her off because he's working on his art.
Yeah, he acts like a complete asshole. He's painting some fucking Mark Rothko style painting.
Right.
Just like giant blobs of color.
Red and orange.
No offense to late artist Mark Rothko, but... But yeah, he's like just drawing these giant blobs of color. He's like, this is terrible. This is my life, Kelly. Fuck you. And I'm thinking like, well, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Right.
And then as she leaves, he has this little smile on his face, indicating that he has a plan.
Right.
And I thought the plan was going to be, he's going to show up on stage. He'll show up on stage, make some kind of presentation, sing an original song or something like that he wrote. Maybe we'll finally get to see fucking Jamie Walters, Ray play and sing, and he can be with him or whatever. None of that happens. No. Instead, he doesn't show up at all to the fucking thing. And this just occurred to me. Maybe he's the most brilliant person ever. He did this all as a cover to not have to go see jazz. Right. He's smiling because he came up with a reason to not go see this fucking jazz musician.
That makes sense. That makes 100% sense. But
again, no offense to Dave Kaz.
But he's also a moron because his girlfriend then celebrated her birthday with her 2 ex-boyfriends.
Yeah, sandwiching her.
One on each side holding her hand.
Oh, yeah, and her mom's like, this is what I've always wanted to see. Like, what are your fantasies like?
Right. It was very weird.
Mrs. Taylor, whatever her name is.
Like, was there anything normal about this party? I can't think of a single
No.
thing. I mean, even the presents were too extravagant.
Yeah.
Like,
I do think it's funny, too, how Jackie shows up. That's Kelly's mom's name. Jackie shows up, and they're like, yeah, Mel's not going to be here. Oh, the ex-wife, started crying, so he went to go see her. I'm mildly irritated about it. And it's basically just like the screenwriters are like, we don't have the budget for this guest star, Mel, to be in the episode. So let's just say that he and another guest star that we're not going to pay for are doing something together.
right? Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird.
If you're going to commit to them getting back together,
episode.
fucking put some money in the budget for Mel. Famous orthodontist to the stars, Mel.
Orthodontist? Alrighty.
You know what I said.
I do, and it was orthodontist. Anyway.
Apparently, we're in a grammar war too, I guess. And I must be the allies because I'm fighting against a grammar Nazi.
Hey now. Oh, what else fun happened on Kelly's birthday was first thing in the morning. Brandon shows up at her house with flowers, and Claire tries to intercept
God,
him.
Claire's looking real good, isn't she?
She's fine. Her hair's all poofy. I don't like her hair,
Oh, I like her hair a lot.
but
She reminds me of you now.
when I said she reminds me of me, like when I agreed with that, it wasn't the way she looks. You
No.
think she looks like me?
Yes.
Oh, no. See, I just think that we
Her
have a
boobs-
similar personality.
Her boobs are smaller, but other than that, yes.
Interesting.
Personality-wise, I can see it too.
So I hate her hair. My hair will never look like that.
No, your hair probably wouldn't look good like that, but hers does.
Yeah.
Flat,
She's got a thinner face.
flat hair doesn't look good on her.
You need to have a thin face for short hair.
Well, her hair's not that short. It's just poofed. It's big.
I don't think it's long. There's just a lot of it.
It's like shoulder length.
You think that's shoulder length hair that's poofed out like that?
Fuck yes.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, she tries to intercept Brandon and the flowers, and she's like, oh, Kelly was up really late last night. She's still sleeping. She's in bed. And
She's got morning breath. Cock on her breath.
And he just plows past her right to Kelly's bedroom like an idiot.
There was plowing the night before as well.
So that's how he meets her new boyfriend, because they beat at her bedroom door.
Oh my God. Are you just fucking setting me up for these?
What?
There was beating going on last night.
What the fuck?
But not the kind of beating that fucking Ray did to Donna,
No.
which we'll get to.
Will we? Because I'm beginning to think that it's never coming back up.
It's never coming back. Like I have many things to say about it, but let's continue with this travesty.
Well, I mean, that's really it. He just gives her the flowers and walks away all sad, and it's like, you're kind of pathetic, Brandon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so somehow him and Dylan both go to her party.
Because they got invited, and then they drove. That's how.
But I mean,
That's
it's
the
like
somehow.
they've both been hurt by her recently. Why do they want to go do this bullshit? And then they sit next
Everybody
to her and hold her
loves
hand.
Kelly Taylor. That's why. Because she's precious blonde Kelly Taylor.
And let's see, Claire was shopping with Donna,
Reed.
and they run into Valerie and her friend. What the fuck's her friend's name?
Shelley Fabre.
No.
Ginger. She's
Ginger.
She's the ginger.
And apparently Ginger bought Kelly, who she hardly knows, earrings with real sapphires.
Yeah. Are sapphires super expensive?
They're real gems, so I think any real gem is pretty expensive.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about gemology. Sapphire's her birthstone, so this is September. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, too, because it's the beginning of season 1, and that would... Or not season 1. It's the beginning of season 6, and that would have aired in September. So, yeah, so her birthday must be in September. I know that because my mom's birthday's in September, so...
Cool.
Sapphire
Thanks for
gemstone.
sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome, asshole.
So, I mean, it's kind of weird.
We're also in a snark war.
Yep. We're in all
winning.
kinds of wars all over the place. It's awesome. It's a fun place. To
War
live
of the
here.
Roses,
Right.
with Kathleen Turner and Kirk Douglas. No, Michael Douglas.
So, Okay, so they run into them shopping, whatever. Claire and Donna totally blow them off. It's so obvious they don't want to be with them.
Yeah, everyone. So they lean heavily into the fact that everyone hates Valerie.
Yeah. So these earrings, though, are insane. Like, they even comment, like, are those real? Oh, my goodness. You know?
We're rich and we even think it's expensive.
Right.
Which apparently she bought for $100.
Oh, when did they say how much it cost?
Or $200, sorry. I assume that she used the $200 she stole from fucking Brandon.
Well, we're going to go right into that, huh? So, yeah, there's a lot of things missing throughout the episode.
Well, I mean, like, what do you want me to do? Like, that intersects with this storyline.
I didn't think she spent it all on the
Where
earrings.
were you going to go with this?
I don't know, probably there. So, yeah, so Brandon's missing $200.
From his cookie jar. Because he puts his fucking mad money in his cookie jar like he's a 1960s housewife.
What a dork. Steve, who has moved in with...
It's his pin money.
Steve, who has moved in with Brandon and
Ginger
and Valerie. So why he chose to move out of the frat house, like, did they even give an explanation?
No, the tile is dirty. That's basically all he says. The bathroom's dirty.
Right.
They want an excuse to have Brandon and Ian Ziering together. The actor Ian Ziering.
Maybe we'll
Steve,
see more of Steve now that he's living in, Brandon's house.
I think it's funny because Ginger's smoking pot and they think it's Valerie. And he's like, oh, you're going to have to punish her. What? Here's a good punishment. She has to play basketball with me. But she has to play basketball with me naked. And it's like, what are you talking about? First of all, there are not many things less sexy than basketball when you're naked.
Right? And that would be really painful.
Some crouching and like there's not, it's like, not all naked time is good time.
And the titties would just be flying everywhere.
Yeah.
No, it's no good.
And second of all, he had his chance with her. They fucked. She said she wanted to lie for him. She wanted to be there for him or whatever. And he said no.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think he just wants to fuck her again, that's all.
I think that the writers don't know what they want to do ever.
Right? They just kind of flip-flop back and forth on everything.
Yeah, there's a wild inconsistency.
But so Steve has moved in. They're getting ready to go to the party, and he can't find his Cartier gold watch.
His dad's Cartier, or the one his dad gave him for his 18th birthday. Cartier.
What 18-year-old needs a Cartier gold watch?
Some rich one.
That's ridiculous. That makes me ill.
I know, it's probably like literally probably like a $20,000 watch.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, you probably just misplaced it. Your room's so messy. He's like, I wouldn't replace that. No shit. If you would, then are you wiping your ass with $100 bills? You don't misplace.
Oh, and I said one thing wrong earlier that you thoroughly rinsed me for? I'm sorry. I didn't have word salad just come out of my mouth. I know it's close to lunchtime, but...
Shut up.
Jeez. Yeah, you don't misplace a $20,000 watch.
Right. So then, while they're at this stupid party...
Yeah.
First of all, before we go to the party...
Okay,
Donna and Ray.
Before we go to the party, let's buy some earplugs, because it is jazz musician Dave Koz. No offense to jazz musician Dave Koz.
When Donna gets home from shopping...
Yes.
Ray is waiting for her. And she's pissed. She doesn't want to talk to him. And then he basically, like you said, he was like basically trying to break up with her.
Yes.
And then
he's like, I'm poison. He's like, I'm poison. I'm no good for you. I'm just going to drag you down. And you go, correct.
And then she's like talking about the party. And he's like, I'm not going. And she's like, you better go or else we're done. Don't bother showing up again. Like,
he was trying to break up with you. Like, what threat is this?
But he goes. So he wasn't trying that hard, obviously.
He's like, all your friends think I'm a thief.
Yeah.
And I can't take it and I don't want to be around it. You should have maybe fought harder against it then?
Right?
I guess. And we didn't get a full explanation for that. But I have my suspicions, but, we'll see.
What?
I have my suspicions of what happened with the ring.
Okay.
We'll get there in a second. But what I think is funny is she's like, you changed so much during the summer and everything and stuff, and like, you know, things are better between us. And it's, God, this is a terrible message to send to girls.
Yeah.
Oh, he fucking beat on her and stuff and pushed her down the stairs and everything. Asked his mom how his dad could possibly get away with beating her so that he could fucking do it. And then they go on one boat trip with her parents, and it's like, you've changed. I've changed you. I've successfully done it. And she looks right at the camera and goes, see, hear that, all the girls out there?
Right.
You can change him. Just stick it out.
So
Yeah, this is not good.
no, I
Don't broach this subject if you're not going to fucking go all the way with it. They broach this. That's how bad I am. I'm throwing bottles around. they broach the subject of abuse. Big fucking subject. And then they cower away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to act like he's an okay guy. He is not an okay guy.
No, this is no good.
So she gets him to go to the party with her. They walk in. Everybody's staring at daggers at him.
Yeah, everyone hates him.
And then him and Steve get into it.
Steve's like, he's a fucking thief.
Right.
And he's probably stole my watch. I don't know how.
Right?
He just moved into that fucking house. Like, he suggests that Ray might have stole the $200 from the cookie jar because that was there for some reason when they were destroying the house and having the party, right? But Steve's watch wasn't. He hadn't moved in yet. Didn't move into this episode. Did the writers forget the continuity of their own episode they were writing?
Apparently.
How could Ray have stolen that? He hadn't been in the house since that watch was there.
Well, I mean, I kind of just got the impression that it was just a stupid thing to say. He was just saying to piss him off, honestly.
I guess. I don't know.
But so Ray gets all pissed off and he leaves.
Yeah.
But Valerie chases him out, not Donna.
Yes.
Right there, big red flag. That's weird.
I guess. Donna was like, well, Donna was going to go, and Kelly's like, every time he storms off, you chase after him. Fuck him. And she was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, okay, so Valerie gets him to come back.
Valerie says, I can clear this whole thing up. He's like, why would you do that? She says, I have my own reasons. And he says, you always do.
Yeah.
Really bad dialogue.
Yeah.
And so she gets him to come back.
And then she shows.
Well, here's the thing. It's established prior that Ginger has been stealing.
Yeah.
We see the $200 in a little, like, I don't know, fucking, what would you call that? It's like some metal, it's a metal cylinder, but I don't know what it is, what's supposed to be in there.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, yeah, Valerie gets there and she fucking opens it up and is like, look at all this, here's the fucking watch.
Yep. And Brandon's diamond ring, which he didn't even know was missing.
This diamond ring used to something, you know what that song? This diamond ring used to mean something wonderful, and this.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I
had to sing.
And Kelly's like, you kept that ring? Like, she looks all touched about it. Like,
and then fucking Dylan's like, I'll take it back. What? Don't get yourself involved in this shit.
Right.
He's like, I've been busy in the summer. That's what Brandon says.
So then Valerie and Ginger take off because, Ginger is horrible now. And Valerie.
Well, yes. Oh, so yeah, I guess we should. Valerie's like, look, she stole all the stuff. And I think the implication is she stole the ring from the boat.
I don't think so.
Planted it on Ray, but I'm not sure exactly how that happens because when did she have I know she was at the party, but when I'd have to go back and look at that episode to see if she actually had the opportunity to do that.
Well, but I don't see what her motivation would be. She doesn't know these people.
This is part of the plan, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
But she outs her and she's like, she's a friend of mine and everything, but she can't fucking steal from you people. You people are gods of Beverly Hills. You're the best in the world. I just grovel at your fucking feet. She really lays it on thick. And they're all like, oh, Valerie. Seeing you in a new light.
Right. So she takes Ginger to the airport, and Ginger's going back to Buffalo, which I guess was the plan all along.
Well, here's the thing that's so funny. They drive to the airport, they park, and she goes, I just have one thing to say to you. And what did she say? She's like, I just have one thing to say to you. you're the best, or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Something to reveal, which I already figured out, that they were in on this together.
Right.
But what I think is funny is that just presumes then they drove all the way from the fucking party in stark silence till they got to the airport, and then she was like, "Nah, I'm going to reveal that."
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, Ginger's gone, which I'm kind of glad because I didn't really like her. And now it's Valerie living with Steve and Brandon by herself.
Yeah, she's like, why do you want to impress these people? And she's like, oh, whatever. Maybe I like avocado heads.
Yeah, because that's apparently what she's been calling them.
So I don't get it. Did she do it because she wants to be ingratiated into the group and she wants to feel like a part of something? Or does she have an ulterior motive?
Well, I think that is an ulterior motive. I mean, to use deception to get acceptance. I mean, in and of itself, it's not great.
Mean, I don't know. I feel like there's something more sinister under the surface.
I don't.
She's going to, rob all these people or something?
No. She doesn't need to. She has her own money.
Yeah, that's true.
So then at this party, Donna gets wasted.
Yeah.
Like prom wasted.
Oh, yeah.
And
she loves champagne.
Yeah, and just like prom.
Mel's not even there to overserve her. Because that's what happened last time.
Right. No, she's doing it herself. Kelly's like, she's arguing with who was trying to take the bottle, Brandon, I think. And Kelly's like, it's okay, I'll drive her home. Kelly should not have to be the designated driver at her own 21st birthday party.
Agreed, yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous.
I love how, dismissive you were of, in the morning, you're like, she should already be wasted. It's her 21st birthday.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I know what you said.
But that's what 21st birthdays are for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We either know or don't. I don't know. You'll never know.
Right?
We are either over 21 or a different age.
But Donna then tries to seduce Ray because she's drunk. She's trying
She tries to fucking throw herself at him.
Yeah, she's like dancing around. She's trying to take her top off. She's
doing
like,
a striptease.
make love to me.
Yeah, tonight's the night.
And I call shenanigans. Okay, they're trying to make him, like I said, look like a good guy, but he's not a good guy.
They bend over backwards to with this whole show and everything. They bend over backwards to make us to be sympathetic towards him.
Yeah, because a month ago, he would have totally fucked her. It wouldn't have mattered if she was drunk.
Absolutely.
And
he should now.
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't.
Right, but they're not being true to his character.
This character absolutely would.
Yeah. Because
what is he? A fucking, does he have split personality disorder?
Right?
What the fuck is going on? Because half the time he's an asshole, and half the time he's acting like a saint.
Yeah, he's always like, oh, you never show me you love me. You never have sex with me. And I'm sorry, but just from his point of view, do it once, and then it's over. She's not a virgin anymore. You're going to get fucked again. So I don't understand the hesitation. I really don't. Yeah. I mean, because he's not a good person. If he was, it'd be different.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do this.
Right.
But this guy would.
Yeah.
And then he says and as if this isn't heavy-handed enough, he comes out to Kelly and he's like, Cake, do you mind if I crash on your couch? I got down into bed and everything. She's, acting all wild and stuff like that, and everything. And kind of intimating that she was throwing herself at him. And she's like, oh, yeah, she's famous for that. And she just straight out says, you're a good guy, Ray.
Right.
Fuck you.
He's not.
He's not. He's not a good guy. You can't do the shit that they had him do and then come back from that.
Yeah, cheat on her, throw her down the stairs, and now he's her Prince Charming.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
It's not how life works, young ladies out there.
Right. But that is the episode.
Is it? No, it's not. No. We've got other... yeah, okay, but we got other things to talk about.
All right, well, I think we maybe need to pause.
No, we can finish it up. Because there's really only one other thing to go.
Okay, what else do we have to say?
Dylan. You keep forgetting about Dylan's storyline.
Because it's
We're in another war right now. Giving me those daggers.
Continue.
Dylan, apparently Brandon printed a picture of this guy off the internet.
Right.
He's like, I got a GIF from the internet, which apparently is his contribution to, like, Dylan couldn't have done this. And it's, I don't know, a character actor. And he's like, here, it's this character actor. This is the guy that killed your dad. And Dylan does the smartest thing you can do when you're planning on trying to, I guess, murder a dude in cold blood. He grabs a gun, goes to the place where the guy works or owns, and walks up, follows him, gets in the elevator with him and his 2 security guards, stares him down the entire elevator ride.
Yeah, he definitely made himself seem like a weirdo.
Get off at the same floor and try to follow all 3 of them into the place that they're going. And then the security's like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, this is a publishing company. Even though it clearly says it's not. It says not a publishing company on the side next door. And he's like, no, that's 1 floor up. And he's like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, good luck getting close to him again. Like, if they ever see you again, they're going to be on such high alerts. Yeah. Like, if you want to do a suicide mission where you just blow this dude's brains out and you don't care if the guards kill you because they're going to, then that was your opportunity.
Yeah. And you're right, he's not going to get another one. But good, because we don't really want him to do that.
I guess.
Because that would tank his life.
Yes, being killed typically takes someone's life.
Or killing somebody else. Even if he didn't get killed and he'd end up in prison or whatever. But yes, I don't think that would be good.
Now that's the episode.
So you can write us at latefee1994@AOL.com.
Uh-huh.
And check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Oh, yeah.
And tell your friends.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.